seeing and hearing things in a different way. It's completely, never done that before in my life.
I think it's an excellent idea, really original.
In the spring, we stopped at lots of different points over the whole site.
My name's Stuart Bowditch. I'm a sound recordist, a musician and an artist. We work that's based around location, so different sounds occur in different locations and the people and activities that create them.
My name is Christopher Secker. I'm from this area of Rochester. For a while now, I've been a visual artist and a sculptor. I saw the opportunity of the Insight Commission. I thought it was a good opportunity for me.
Aperture's been great for me because there was a lot of freedom in the commission itself, and that allowed us to kind of go off in a completely new direction. Instead of recording lots and then doing, which I would normally do on a commission, we actually just spent more time here, and we realised that spending time in the location was actually the most important thing.
The Aperture project is for people who visit this location. It allows them to look and listen using a trumpet. When people come here, perhaps they haven't been here before. They can capture something new. It could be the buildings, or the boats, or they may hear the trains, birds, and so on.
I don't know this area, it's a new area to me, so it gave me an opportunity to explore it in a sort of more structured way than I'd expected.
To look and to listen, but to really pay attention, and then by spending that time here, that's how we realised how we could work together, and that the focus should be on those acts of looking and listening, and to encourage other people to come here and to do the same. I think it's like a different perspective on things, you know, sort of looking through a cone, just like looking through the reverse binoculars, and listening with the cone. That's unusual as well. Yeah.
Familiar with this area, so it was really good to sort of come to a new place and experience something new. I think for me it's been a lesson in mindfulness and staying in the here and now, which has been very valuable today. It's upward over there, and just it's got a different kind of vibe here than it did over there. And it's much more industrial, and that's what I kind of noticed.
Well, every time you come here, or anywhere really, it's always different, even if those differences are, you know, subtle ones. But every time someone will come here, they have a different experience, so we want people to keep coming and enjoying the space. Because people might not think there's much here, but when you spend some time, you soon realise that there's lots going on.
It's very much about the fact that every day we're bombarded with so much information that we have to process it all the time. And today it was very much about focusing down on one or two things, but paying them so much attention. It makes such a difference.
This is an idea that came about through development. There wasn't a proper budget. It had to be quick and easy to produce. We did struggle at first in development. We thought it was best to develop it so that the design was dual purpose. When Stuart mentioned a trumpet, I thought it was a perfect idea because you could flip it around and look through the smaller end like a telescope. So it made sense, as it fitted both looking and listening at the same time.
Okay, so the aperture comes as a big sheet, and as you can see there's a perforation here. So the first thing to do is to pop the aperture out. Next you can see there's 2 slots here and 2 tabs. So you need to push the tabs into the slots from underneath. The next step is to peel off the tape, and the final step is to just fold that over so you stick the 2 sides together, and voila! On this side there's a map of the site and all the locations of the different markers. There's a short route which is accessible to everybody, which is denoted by the blue line here, which goes round the edge of the site. You can write a list of all the things that you saw and heard at each location, and if you make any recordings or take any photographs, it would be great if you could share them with us on social media using these hashtags. We've also got a link to our blog here as well.
Fantastic. I mean, it's such a very simple idea. You think, oh, nice idea, but you don't realise how effective it's going to be. It had quite a big impact on me after the first spot where we were looking. I really started enjoying myself. You know, that's it, really. Just a physical change in how I was looking.
At the beginning, I didn't know what to expect from something that would be public art. But I was really pleased with the outcome and how people have responded using Aperture.
I'm pleased that it was something different and something new, and it's pushed my practice in a different direction. And I'm pleased that most people that have come along have had a positive experience, and we've had a good response from them.
It's given us potential to develop for the future, perhaps using it in different locations. This is a stepping stone, so I look forward to the future of this.
Christopher and I hit it off straight away, I think, really, and it took us a while to understand how we were going to communicate with each other and how we might work together, but we soon found a way to do that.
At first, we had to determine how we'd merge our work together. As the weeks went by, I got used to lip reading him, and we developed our own way of communicating, so that we could eventually have a conversation clearly, which was good. Communication wasn't an issue.
There wasn't really much to look at, so the things I noticed right in the far distance was it's about 3 or 4 seagulls or birds. And, yeah, it was sort of my eye because there was just movement in that area. So yeah, I know it's nature a little bit more than perhaps I normally would.
The
crane stands out, obviously. It's quite a beautiful structure, but for me it was the colour. It was the yellow that I was picking out. It looks more yellow actually through here. The yellow of these rooftops, and then as you went round the cranes and the diggers, so it was the yellow that was standing out for me.
And then the sound of the water at the same time, and then the train. It's three things all at once. The sort of clunk of the train, the lovely sound of the water, and just the lovely orchestral music. And at one point it reached a real crescendo, and it's been my favourite spot so far actually.
Okay.
If I were to do it again, I would like to do it with a group of people again, because it's interesting to hear other people's perspectives. I think doing it on my own would feel sort of quite isolating, so definitely with another group. Yeah.
I think even coming back to this location, trying at a different time of day, because you become aware that subtle things change all the time. So it doesn't matter when you come back or where you might go, you'll always experience something different.